Okay, this message is for the collective. I'm going to tap into your energy, see what's going on with you for the month of July, what you need to work on. How's your energy feel, where you're at on your soul's journey. Whatever comes out, comes out. So let's see. All right. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So first things first, I feel like there's a lot going on right now. I feel like um first of all, you have someone in your energy. It could be someone that you're in a relationship with. This person is very smart. I feel like they're very smart. They're very inquisitive. They are someone that can solve problems. They could be a counselor in their everyday life, or they could be some form of a counselor, someone that everyone goes to for advice or for help. This person carries a great deal of wisdom, or you create have a great deal of wisdom. I feel like you guys are creating, because I wanted to say create, you guys are creating a strong foundation for each other. I feel like right now at this time, you guys are in love with one another. You guys are entering a phase in your relationship where you guys are just romantic, very soft, very central, very quiet. You guys are spending a lot of time with each other versus being outside. You guys can be indoorsy at this point in time when it comes to your relationship. Not only that, I feel like at this point in time, when it comes to your purpose, I feel like you're being called to a greater purpose. I feel like you are someone that is going to be waking up to the self realization of your soul's purpose, your divine purpose, and why you came here. And it's going to open up a newfound of freedom where you're going to have access to a lot of things. A lot of doors are going to open when you finally choose to walk in your divine assignment. So, many are called, few are chosen. So I feel like you're being called to stand out. I feel like you're being called to come out of your comfort zone. I feel like there's something that is rising within you that is telling you that there's more. There's more to life. There's more to your circumstances. There's more to your situation and who you want to be and what you want to become. So right now, I feel like there's change. I feel like you're someone right now that is focusing on accomplishing your dreams. Right now, you could be going back to school, or you could be very focused on work, very focused when it comes to achieving your goals and your dreams and your aspirations in life. Also, I feel like there's a choice that you have to make. There's a choice you have to make whether or not you want to keep going. As far as it could be work, going at the pace that you're going. Do you want to continue to elevate within that company, or do you want to walk away, start your own business? It could be something that you could be changing up as far as education wise. Like I said, you could be going to school or about to go to school, and you may change up your career field. You may also change something up when it comes to your look. I feel like also you could be changing your surroundings as well. So you may be thinking about moving to a different location, making a major change. Uh-huh. Yeah. So you're building. So you're building with the building blocks. I feel like you're working on something. You're working on something that is going to produce growth, stability, and prosperity in your life. I feel like where you're headed in a different direction than you was before. I feel like there has been a change in direction. There has been some form of a shift because there could have been some form of a fork in the road. Something could have happened. Something could have made you be stuck or at a standstill or stagnant. And I feel like you're about to take off now, but you're about to take off into a different direction. Mm-hmm. And this is the reason why you're changing things up. The number 13, 28, 50, and 3 could be of significance to you. It doesn't have to be. I feel like there's also something that's going on spiritually with you. Like I said, you may be someone that is about to answer the call, someone that is about to walk in their divine assignment. And I feel like at this point, you're in between worlds. You're undecided right now, but ultimately, this is going to be your personal choice. So you're undecided right now as far as where you should go, which way you should turn. Should you or should you not start this or stop this? Okay, but I feel like at this point in time that you need to probably take some take a breather, take a pause, pray for some clarity as far as direction on where you should go. I feel like when I said that you're moving, that you could be moving to a different place, but I feel like you're going to be staying within the same state. So your lease could be up or something like that, or you could be selling your house and buying another house or upgrading your house at this time. I feel like the relationship that you're in is gonna go the distance. I feel like this is a good old fashioned type of love. Good old fashioned type of love. Now you could be up in your head when it comes to, and I'm going back and forth because that's the way the cards is giving it to me. Now you could be up in your head when it comes to this decision that you have to make, this personal choice that you have to make as far as in the way that you want to go. I feel like you are tired of not having any forward movement when it comes to life, when it comes to what you want to do in life, what you want to get out of life, what you want to achieve in life. And I feel like you're about to move, you're about to charge, you're about to move forward really, really quick. Because I feel like at this point in time, you're ready. You're ready. Uh huh. You're ready. So you could be coming out of preparation season right now. You could be coming out of preparation season and you're ready to charge forth. You're ready to go forth. So yeah, you are in some form of like preparation season. Like I said, there's a spiritual death, spiritual rebirth card that is coming out. So yeah, you took some time out. You took some time out. You took some time out. You thought about some things. You thought about where your life was going. You thought about how to change things, how to get your gifts, and how to get your goals achieved faster. Okay, than just the mundane, the 9 to 5. I feel like you're probably about to start up your own business, or you're about to have some type of side hustle that is going to lead to abundance. Uh huh. It's going to lead to abundance, fortune, plenty, wealth. Yes. So whatever it is that you're working on, or whatever it is that you're planning to launch or birth at this point in time, I feel like you should go for it. I think you should go for it. And I think you should go for it with all your power, with all your might, with all your soul. So I feel like there was a death. Not only was there an ego death and a spiritual rebirth, I feel like there was a death. There was a death to an old way of thinking. You could have had some limiting beliefs that you pretty much shut down, and now you're moving forward. Now you have the confidence. Now you have the tools that you need to succeed. And I feel like at this point, you're going for it. That's the part of the rebirth when it comes to the 3D, when it comes to the spiritual aspects, when it comes to also what you're manifesting for your life and for your future. The number 19, the number 4, the number 28 can be of significance. It doesn't have to be. You may see those numbers in the near future. Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah. Your spirit team is funny. They really, really funny. They really funny. They want you to make a move already. So whatever it is that you're doing, if this is a side hustle, if this is a business that you're thinking about setting up, it's going to lead to financial freedom. It's going to lead to purpose. Okay. You're going to feel fulfilled. You're going to feel like your destiny is fulfilled. Not only that, I feel like in a spiritual aspect, you could be doing something right now with the heart chakra. You could be doing something with the solar plexus and the sacral chakra right now. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, you may have the gift of sight. You may have the gift of sight. Like you follow your intuition on things now. Now that you know what you know. Uh-huh. Yeah. So let's see. But I feel like you're moving. You're charging. You're charging forward. If you're not moving into a new house or a new apartment or something new, a new area, you're moving forward when it comes to the things that you're birthing. And right now, your spirit team want you to know that you're spiritually protected. You're spiritually protected. Whatever idea that you have as well is protected, spiritually protected and physically protected. So if you were worrying about that, or worrying about somebody stealing your ideas, or just worrying about protection in itself or security in itself, you are spiritually protected. Uh-huh. You sure is. And you're being divinely guided towards something. You're being divinely guided towards something. Your spirit team is trying to show you some things. They're trying to lead you and guide you into an easier route, since that's what you asked for. Something quicker, something faster that's going to lead you to abundance. So they're trying to give you the answers that you're seeking to carry out whatever goal or whatever dream that you're trying to accomplish. Yeah, there's a rebirth. Yeah, there's a rebirth. There's a change in you, how you see life, how you see yourself, the power that you hold within yourself, that you're capable of achieving the impossible, that you're capable of working miracles in your own life. Yeah. Uh-huh. And like I said, you could have just found love. You could have just got into a relationship with someone. I feel like you guys are really intuitive when it comes to each other. I feel like you guys are really lovey-dovey. You guys are in a lovey-dovey stage. You guys are in your own world. I feel like you guys are pretty much separated from a lot of people. I feel like you guys are just spending quality time with one another. I feel like and that's how you like it for right now. I feel like you guys are just getting to know each other on deeper and profound levels. A lot of sensuality, a lot of romance right now at this time when it comes to this connection. I feel like you think this person is your perfect match. You think this person is your perfect match. You guys energy lines up. Your energy lines up with one another. This person could be a soulmate. This individual can be a soulmate. And also, since this person been in your life, a lot of changes that's been happening for the good for you as well. It sure has. It sure has. You could have met this person in the fall season, or there's something that is going to be happening in the fall season. This person is very smart. This individual, like I said, could be a counselor, or a lot of people like going to her or him for advice. They carry a great deal of wisdom. They could be like the head of the household when it comes to their family, their bloodline. A lot of their family members seek them out, or they could be in some form of leadership when it comes to their 9 to 5 job. The spirit animal of the fox could be somewhere near you, and the spirit animal of the horse and the spirit animal of the dragonfly could be somewhere near you as well. I feel like you're about to tap into one of your spirit gifts. Now, it could be the gift of sight that you're about to tap into. So, let me get some messages from your spirit team, your funny spirit team. They're so funny. It's just the way they're giving me these messages. It's very funny. Some certain things that I'm hearing. I'm like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. So there we go. Let's see what your ancestors want you to know. They want you to go back to the basics. Go back to the basics, okay? They want you to simplify your life. I think at this point in time, maybe you're making things a little more complicated than it needs to be. I think you need to go with the flow. I think you need to follow tradition when it comes to something. You need to go with the flow and follow tradition when it comes to something. And you also need to simplify whatever it is that you're working on. Simplify your life. Maybe you're making things a little bit too complicated, okay, when it comes to your life situation or circumstances. Like I said, there could have been a fork in the road. So this talking about this fork in the road, they're saying that you have resilience, you have power. Remember who you are. Remember where you came from. Also remember that you're strong, that you're more than a conqueror, okay? You're a conqueror. You're a spiritual warrior. So you guys could have spiritual warfare abilities, okay? Weather the storm type of energy. Yeah, your spirit team is trying to speak to you with the spirit guide cards. They trying to speak to you. They trying to tell you some stuff. They also trying to lead you towards freedom. They're trying to lead you towards freedom. You want financial freedom? That's what they're trying to lead you to. Whatever it is, with some form of clarity that you're trying to get, they're trying to lead you to that clarity. They're trying to lead you to that freedom. So they're giving you guidance. They're giving you insight. They're trying to give you some clarity when it comes to your life circumstances, when it comes to whatever it is that you're being praying about or asking for. As far as your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, and also this situation where you were stuck in the mud or a fork in the road situation too. They're giving you clarity on that end as well. But there's something about freedom. They want you to move your body. They want you to have a good time. They want you to live. They want you to live your life. They want you to live. Your ancestors want you to live. They want you to have fun. They want you to be of joy. They want you to be happy. They want you to listen to some upbeat music. They want you to elevate your frequency. I want you to elevate your frequency and enjoy life, because you may be someone that is very rigid. Maybe very rigid. Very, very rigid individual. Okay. Probably military like. Are you in the military? Hmm. Maybe military. Maybe. Or you carry those traits and characteristics. Uh-huh. They want you to be happy. They want you to enjoy life. They want you to live life to the fullest. They want you to live in the here and now. They want you to live in the present. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. I told you was a warrior. You also carry a great deal of light in you as well. I feel like, again, you are someone that can speak to your ancestors if you will tune in. If you tune in, you'll be able to transmit information from your ancestors. You'll be able to talk to your ancestors, be able to decode messages from your ancestors, because you are a light carrier and you can transmute and transmit any information that they provide with you, and you're able to successfully process that. But all you have to do is tune in. You have to tune in. That's what I'm being told. You have to tune in. Yeah. Yeah, you can communicate. You're a communicator. You could be a medium. You could be a medium. It's going to start off talking to your ancestors first and your spirit guide, your spirit team. Yeah, so you can communicate. Once you get seasoned, once you activate your gift within you, or you could be walking in your gift right now. I feel like there's a moment of silence that could have taken place, or you need to have some form of silence. There needs to be some closure when it comes to a situation, a past situation. Maybe a past situation lacked closure and you had to give yourself closure. You need to integrate that lesson, whatever that was, whatever that situation, whatever that circumstance was. You need to take the lesson. Take the lesson for what it is. Look at the lesson that was being taught and integrate that lesson within your soul. I feel like you're someone that is going to one day hold the frequency of the 144,000. Yeah. You're going to unlock that code within you. You're going to ascend in this lifetime. What else? What else, Holy Spirit? What else? Yeah. And it's all about remembrance. Remembrance is on this card. You need to remember who you are. You need to activate the power within you. Yeah, you did the work when it comes to shutting down limiting beliefs. Yeah. But now you need to remember who you are. You need to remember who you are. You need to activate the power within you. You need to activate that 144,000 frequency, that light code within you, and wake up and ascend to that. Ascend to that frequency. When you do that, you're gonna be untouchable. You're gonna be a medium. You're gonna be able to talk to your ancestors first, but then you're gonna get skilled with it. You also could be some form of a prophet. So you have the gift of sight, like I told you before. You have the gift of sight. Now, I feel like there's gonna come a time and a place where you're going to be in isolation. You're gonna be very silent. You're gonna be quiet. I feel like you're going to separate yourself from a lot of people, because you're going to go into some form of a hermit mode when you answer the call, when you decide to walk in your divine assignment and actually carry out your purpose on this earth. And I feel like at that point, you're going to go into silence. You're going to go into isolation because there's going to be some things that's going to be worked out within you. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. There's going to be a light that's going to shine within you, that is going to be activated within you, within your heart center, within your heart chakra. You're going to open the threefold flame of the heart. Yes, you are. You sure is. You sure is. And there could be something with a geometrical shape. There could be a geometrical shape that you need to look up, that you need to activate, that you need to meditate on, that you need to study on. Yeah, you chosen. You chosen. You chosen. You chosen. You chosen. The chosen and not perfect card, that means you've gone through some things. You made some bad choices in your life, but however, you overcame those choices. Okay. You turned your life around. You turned your situation around. You turned your circumstances around. You are chosen. You carry a great deal of knowledge. You carry a great deal of power within you. All you have to do is remember who you are and activate that power and walk forth in that power. hmm Yeah. So that's your message. If this message resonates with you, hit the thumbs up. If the message does not resonate with you, well then you haven't gone on this timeline yet. I have to go on this timeline. If you call and chosen and you answer the call, you have to go through preparation, purification. You have to go through isolation as well. So if this message does not resonate with you, that just means you haven't jumped on this timeline. You haven't experienced this timeline before. But you will. You will in the near future. I guarantee it. You can subscribe to the channel if you like the way I read. Thank you for tuning in. There'll be more to come.